This is how to turn your Thanksgiving leftovers into a stock you can use year-round. So it's pretty easy. You just take your turkey carcass, put it in a pot of water with any veggie scraps. I also added a whole onion in too, just to add some more flavor. I keep a bag in the freezer, so every time I peel a carrot or use an onion or garlic or whatever, I put it in the bag in the freezer, and then when I have enough, I make stocks. You just cook it down until it looks and smells beautiful like this. I also put the turkey neck and the giblets in there as well, which I took out when it was done cooking and gave to my cat and dog. They loved it, thought it was great. So once it looks like this, you can strain it and it's ready to go. And you have to sterilize your jars, so just put them in boiling water for about 10 minutes and they're good to go. So in your warm jars, you're going to fill it up with stock after it's been strained. And then you're going to put your lids on. So make sure that your lids are new. You have to use new lids every time, but you can reuse the rings. The rings you just want finger tight, so not too tight. And then it's good to go. So once I filled up all my jars, I put all these smaller ones in at the same time, because you're going to want to organize by jar size, because that's how they cook for the timing. So you have to use a pressure canner for this. You can't do a water bath canner. There's not enough acidity, so it's not safe. If you don't have a canner, you can just freeze them or use it right away. So once you have your canner on, once there's a steady stream of steam coming out, you can put your weight on, and then when it's dancing, you can set your timer. If it stops dancing at any point, you've lost pressure, and you need to restart the timer. So I did 25 minutes for the liter jars, about 45 for the other ones. So once it was all done and the top went down, it's safe to take the lid off. And now that they're all done, I just set them on the counter and I leave it overnight, because you can see it's still boiling. The next day, just take off your rings, reuse them in your next time you're canning. I store them without the ring on, and you can see, just do a little check. If it's unsealed, you can freeze it or just use it, but all mine were sealed, and that's the way I store them.